Good morning from Colorado. It's really good to see you all today. God bless you. Glory be to God. We are gathered in his name, and he's alive. He lives. It's good to see you guys all today. God bless you very much. Revelation chapter 13, the beasts, right? The beasts. And that is one of the scariest chapters, probably the whole Bible, and maybe one of the most interpreted chapters of the whole Bible. Want to remind you, we haven't lost our blessing yet. Everybody who reads all these words, goes through this, prophesies this, believes in it, hears it. They are blessed. Blessed. And so we haven't lost our blessing yet, even though we see the things that are happening in the world, and it may be exactly what we think it is. God pouring out his spirit on flesh, and in that we find his authority, his godship, his holiness, his promise, his truth. It's all coming alive today. So we have a lot to read. Once again, as we're going through the Bible, we're going to read Revelation, and then we're going to see, did anybody say anything different than what was being said right there? Because if it doesn't line up with the word of God or gets off the path, it's not the truth. So let us start with Revelation chapter 13, verse 1. And I saw a beast rising out of the sea with 10 horns and 7 heads, and with 10 diadems on its horns and blasphemous names on its heads. And the beast that I saw was like a leopard, and its feet were like a bear's, and its mouth was like a lion's mouth. Now, we can see that in our world today, and this was written thousands of years ago, that leopard, again, yesterday or the last video, we talked about the great dragon and how communism could definitely be seen as that dragon, as it's trying to, first thing communism does, no matter whose countries it's in, attacks the Bible, Christians, faith, all those things. Now that leopard is Sharia law or Islamic, again, attacks one thing: Christians, Bible readers, people who believe in the Bible, and they attacking to kill them. Oh, if you don't want worship every day, I don't know, 3 times, 5 times a day, everybody, no matter where they are in the world, bow on their knees facing the statue created there in Mecca. And granted, it's not much of a statue other than a big giant box. But nevertheless, they bow down to that box so that the omniscient God, who searches the hearts and minds of all people, knows you're praying to him and not a false God. It's kind of a oxymoron there, or it doesn't really make sense. In fact, it kind of fulfills a lot of these words and what's being said. But I want to remind you, this is the revelation of Jesus Christ. I'm reminding you of the way, and how there's no other way except for through Jesus Christ. Now the world rages and wars against that. And we know later, we'll see, as he's saying the same thing in great authority. Remember, we know the dragon is the devil, that great serpent, right? The devil. So the devil gives over power to this throne with great authority. One of its heads seemed to have a mortal wound, but its mortal wound was healed, and the whole world marveled as they followed the beast. dragon, Satan. Give power and authority to the beast. Now, I want you to recognize and understand Jesus Christ is the beast. No! How could you say that?